Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Do They Miss You spread for my lovely, fantastic Pisces. If this does resonate with you and you like your own personal custom reading, please click the link in the description box down below to book your own personal reading. With that being said, and you're new here and you'd like to support the channel and you enjoy the content that I produce, feel free to subscribe. And with that being said, I'm going to shuffle the cards 3 times in a row, and if you didn't know, now you do know. That was a really quick intro. I didn't want to bore you with that. But I do want to say I hope you're having a great day, night, or evening, whatever time of day it is for you. And let us begin. So the first question that I'm going to be asking is, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? People are knocking on the door. How do they feel about you? Okay, so how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? So they are feeling like they're holding on for a short success, and they've kind of taken their heart and put it closer to their sleeves. They don't want to leave themselves vulnerable anymore. They're also being a little bit petty about the situation and holding on to some grudges that were happening between you and this individual in the past. And so they're just being a lot more cautious than they were before, right? So how else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? Well, they feel like there's a lot of sneaky behavior going on, and they're doing a lot of thinking and contemplating about the situation as a whole. And what does this card entail? Basically, it entails somebody cheating and or saying mean, nasty things behind one's back, and or, of course, evading a situation, stalking, or just kind of trying to be a sneak. So they are feeling like something is going on and they want to maybe avoid a situation, but let's get a little bit more context clues to figure out. But regardless of that, this is the main central theme. And how else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? Well, they feel like they are trying to figure out if they want to stand up and fight or walk away from the situation. They're really not too sure how to approach the situation, but they are doing a lot of thinking and contemplating about it. And their mind is quite clouded because you see the clouds are a bit crazy and striatic. So just to have an overview a bit so that you understand the cards a bit more. This person is holding on to their, the heart a bit more, being cautious. And they are cautious about somebody being sneaky, or they're trying to sneak around and be cautious pertaining to figuring out if they want to stand up and fight or walk away from the situation. So they're like, should I stay and try to fight for this relationship, try to interact with this individual, or should I just walk away and leave it in my past and close the book on it? So what are the blockages between you and this individual? What has caused you guys to feel like there's a disconnect, right? And so what are the blockages between you and them? What are the blockages between you and them? What are the blockages? So the first blockage, it seems here, is the Ace of Swords. First of all, Ace is representing of an offering here. Swords is representing of a lot of thinking, contemplating, as well as sometimes sporadic things. But in this case, the sword card, the Ace of Swords, represents mental clarity, an aha moment, if you will. So why is this a blockage? Well, this is a blockage because you guys are unable to communicate with each other and convey how you guys are feeling towards each other. And so therefore, there's a blockage of communication, which obviously is a blockage. Right? And so what else are the blockages between you and them? What else are the blockages between you and them? What else are the blockages between you and them? We have the Page of Swords. I can see a trend here, which is swords, but we'll get to that in a second. So we have pages, which represents messages, and swords represents, as I said before, thinking, contemplating, sometimes sporadic movements, and this is definitely one of those cards. The page is kind of swinging his sword around like an idiot. He's very, very petty and immature about some aspects of things. And this is also representing of the main central theme here. So it seems like somebody is being a bit immature about something here, or not understanding of something. And this is obviously a blockage as well. Ignorance is not a good thing to have. And this could be either you or them. It's not a specific thing. It's just kind of collectively you guys are having to work on this together if you want to move forward with it, right? And so what else are the blockages between you and them? What else are the blockages between you and them? What else are the blockages between you and them? So finally, we have this person, you or them, are thinking about to make a plan. You're doing a lot of thinking and contemplating and trying to plan out different scenarios and situations. Now, on the surface level, this would be a strange blockage, of course, but maybe there's too much planning going on. There's too much thinking going on, which isn't, again, bad, but if you overdo anything, it can inherently be a bad thing at the end of the day. So just to kind of reprieve every card so that you can understand how they make sense with each other, we're going to just do that real quick. So, you guys are having some mental clarity issues as a blockage. You guys aren't, communicating with each other, so there's obviously a blockage pertaining to that. So there's some immaturity happening on either their side or your side, or maybe just both of you are kind of acting immature, and something isn't going quite right, and somebody isn't listening to what's being said. And there's a plan going on, so maybe somebody's planning something malicious or something negative is happening, and it's obviously causing a blockage between you and this individual. So, with that being said, do they miss you? Do they care about you? Do they want to maybe express anything else to you? So, do they miss you? Do they miss you? Do they miss you? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Aces, as you know, represents an offering here. Pentacles represents a long-term commitment, so something that is long-term, a relationship, and of course monetary value. So do they miss you? Yes, they want to offer you that love. They want to offer you a serious relationship, a stance, right? And so do they miss you? Do they miss you? Do they miss you? They are feeling a bit burdened, a bit beat up, a bit defeated in the situation. They are standing on this wand for support in their situation. They're feeling quite passionate about the situation as a whole, but I do feel like they still care. They're just very hurt. And do they miss you? Do they miss you? Do they miss you? This one right here is good. They're doing a lot of thinking and contemplating, and they feel like they have the whole world in their hand. They have a choice that they've already basically picked, but they have another option behind them that they haven't quite looked at. And so just to have an overview so you can understand the cards a bit better, let's kind of go over them again. So basically, pertaining to the question, do they miss you? They do miss you. They want to offer you a serious type of relationship here. There is some residual pain. Obviously, there's going to be leftover pain because it takes a while to get over things here. And so they're kind of leaning on passion and stuff for support. But ultimately, they're trying to make a decision that's going to change their life entirely. And they've already kind of made the decision, but they're still doing a lot of, they're still overlooking everything. And I feel like they are trying to figure out if they want to, again, stand up and fight or walk away from the situation. And I do think they do miss you. So, do they want you back in their life? Is it like, do they want to communicate with you again, interact with you again? This is what we're asking. Do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is representing of something going in the right direction for them. So they want things to turn in their favor. They want things to work out for them, right? And obviously they want a positive outcome from this. Also, sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'm trying to break it down as slowly as I can, but I'm a quick type of thinker, so try to keep up. Do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? We have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is quite frank, and obviously they want some type of love. They want some type of relationship here. They feel like there's some type of twin flame action happening. And this is the main central theme between you and them wanting them back in their life, So they want you back in their life because they want to express that with you, right? And so do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? We want the Justice. The Justice card came up, and this is representing of an equal give and take and a balance in thinking and contemplating. So they want you back in their life, but of course they want to make up for what happened. So it could be, for instance, somebody did something bad, and you guys just have to work through your problems in order to go forth and kind of make it work again. Because initially, of course, you didn't expect anything negative to happen, but we gotta amend the wounds, basically. So just as an overview, They want things to turn in their favor. They want things to go positively, pertaining to the Lover's card, which is like a twin flame connection, love, obviously. And they want to mend a relationship by having an equal give and take and doing a lot of thinking and contemplating about that. So, what is some advice? What is some advice for my Pisces? Ooh, ooh, ooh. What is some advice? What is some advice? Ooh. Thank you. Appreciate it. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So, what is this telling me, and what is this telling you? Well, I feel like you need to communicate with this person. I feel like you need to play with them, if you will. Enjoy and remember the good times that you have with this individual and come back to it in a more positive light. And once you smile, once you have a good time with this, it's kind of like a therapy session, you'll realize that love is the greatest healer and things will definitely move in a more positive direction for you. And as soon as you take your mind out of the negative and put it in the positive, suddenly things will magically change. You'll be surprised. Give it a try. And with that being said, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you want to see my videos and content like this one, hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload every week. Here's some of my videos over here that YouTube has recommended for you to watch. I wish you nothing but the best of luck in life and the best of luck in your endeavors. Mwah. Take care and bye.